Alright, so straight out the gate, episode 1 of Black Torch. We meet this dude named, let's see. Alright, so this really reminded me of like the Wild Thornberries. You guys remember that? Remember that show where Eliza, like she was like the gal with the glasses and freckles. She was able to talk to animals. That's exactly what this shit reminded me of. But yeah, here we have this guy named Jiro and Ragu, right, in episode 1. And he's pretty much saved Ragu from being killed off by other Momonoke, aka spirits or ghosts. Yeah, we'll just call him a spirit, because Momonoke is just a long ass word. So he's a spirit animal cat that devours humans. Not really friendly to Rogu is one that takes the form of a black cat. So yeah, they take many forms. It could be a cat, human, you name it. So he ended up saving his life, and now they're over here bonding. You know, he's taking him a shower. Very, very wholesome moment right here, honestly. But then after that, you know, somehow, some way, I'm not gonna spoil it, they do end up fusing. They pretty much become like 2-in-1 type of shit. But yeah, I really don't know what else to really talk about this anime. It just seems very basic, very straightforward. Like someone here mentioned, I was reading a little bit about the jump cuts, and it's very true. I didn't notice it until they mentioned it. Here we have Haunt 88. This is one big criticism that I just realized after watching this episode is first episode, and there's so many skip clashes. Now, I didn't really realize what he meant by skip clash, but he goes on to say Jiro puts the thugs into the river, skip clash. So yeah, that was very apparent. Let's see if I can show you guys. So when he fights the thugs, there is a skip clash, as in like you see him one here, and then so they're about to fight him, right? You thought we were gonna see him fight, but no, boom. It just goes right to just him like being right there. There's really no substance there. So yeah, that's what he means by skip clash. And then grandpa slashes. So when the grandpa, yeah, when he fights his grandpa for the sword or whatever, right here we have another skip clash. So he's like, hey, what is that? Is that the sword? So he's about to fight him, but then we don't see anything, and then boom, nothing happens. Well, we don't see anything happen. So that's another skip clash. And then Momonoke guy grabs spirit cat, skip clash. And then Momonoke guy hits cat down from the trees, another skip clash. Jiro arrives with the samurai and slashes, skip clash. Jiro pierced by Momonoke guy, skip clash. Jiro powered up punch, skip clash. So he makes a very valid point about the state of the anime, the absolute state of anime industry right now. This is hot garbage. So, I mean, that's probably not a preferred animation style. I'd rather just see the action itself rather than having them going. Yeah, I didn't notice it per se, but it didn't bother me until he fucking mentioned it. Now it's like, wow, that is very, very noticeable now. I can't unsee it now. I can't unfeel it. But if you love animes, you like cats in animes, you like people talking to cats, talking to animals, solid enough first episode for a seasonal battle shonen series. Rango out of 10. So yeah, Rango is a cat, but I don't think we're gonna see Rango anymore. That's the sad thing about it, so we're not gonna see anything more about him. So if you love black, it's like enjoy the first episode, I guess, with the black cat, and then you can see some of the screenshots here. Rango getting pissed off, and then we have this fan service chick. Yeah, that's just all she is. It's just fan service. They literally just show her like bust and her ass. Like, it's fine though. It's fine though. You know, we don't mind a little fan service here and there. Let's see if there's anything else here. I can see why this got axed. We'll stick with it though. I can see why this got axed. What do you mean? Wait, it got axed? As in dropped? By who? By what? Generic, yes, but I like the animals and I wish I could talk to them. So we will see where this goes, but an okay start besides the typical death blow at the start, reborn trope. Very typical. Very well, this is a shonen, is it not? Let me see. Shonen, yep. Action, Supernatural, 100 Studio, Viz Media. Oh, Viz Media. Yeah, I know you guys. I know you guys very well. You know, they do you know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't wanna piss off the overlords at Viz Media. But yeah, the animation is very shoddy at best. With all those skip cuts or whatever the fuck they called. But if you need more information, I'll just read a little bit of this. Oh no, actually I'll read from a user. They do a decent job. Can Lin 09, that's his name. He does a fairly good job summarizing. Naturally, Jiro finds himself benign to assist Rago with his shinobi skills since he saved him from the Oni's one-shot arm attack. Though as a regular human alone, he could not stand up to the evolved Oni. Instead, as a Instead, Ragu sacrificing himself for Jiro by giving his energy to him, allowing him to react like a Mononoke to take the Oni down. That's the least of Jiro's problems as a group of Mononoke come to accost and decide what to do with him. Yeah, that's like towards the end. But Jiro, the MC Azuma, being not just able to talk with animals, so yeah, he can talk to animals, Wild Thornberry style, but also being part of the Shinobi. Oh yeah, that's one thing I didn't mention. He's part of the Shinobi family with his grandfather. However, the calling from the animals to save a cat. This cat, however, is Rago, a Mononoke whose existence had been the bane of existence of mankind. That's interesting. Despite the resistance, Jiro took him in and took care of Rago as if he were any other friendly animal. However, Rago's warning of resistance comes at the expense of other Mononoke chasing him down. As such, with a burly Oni tracking Rago down at his house. The reason? The black star of doom on his back. So yeah, cat is the back. Oh shit, Jim Carrey just took over. But yeah, overall, guys, cats talking to animals. So that's what's really cool now, right? This dude pretty much is leveling up. He went from just being talking to animals, being a shinobi, so that's pretty much like a ninja. Now he has the power of Rago, one of the most powerful Mononoke slash spirits. And so this dude is pretty much, and now I'm pretty sure he's gonna become part of the civil servants, the Bureau or whatever the fuck it's called. So he's gonna get like beefed out tech. Let's see. Faced with the decision, so after reviving the boy, the transfer also grants him the supernatural powers that complement his own shinobi fighting style. So yeah, the fact is witnessed by Ryosuke Shiba, an officer of the Bureau of Espionage. So that's what I was trying to mention. He's now going to be part of the Bureau of Espionage, whose job revolves around dispatching aggressive Mononoke. So now he's going to join this group, which what it looks like. Shiba extends Jiro and his grandfather an offer to join the Bureau's squad, Black Torch. Oh, so that's what the anime is called, Black Torch. That's what the Bureau is called, of Espionage. To help them battle powerful Mononoke who seek to devour innocent people. And that's by Mal Rewrite right here. I just simply read that, guys, okay? So yeah, that's about it. That's the first impressions. That's episode 1 of Black Torch. Very interesting stuff. Kind of, not really, but yeah, overall, not bad.